At the turn of the 20th century, the forests of the eastern part of the United States were dominated by the tall, fast-growing American chestnut. Around 1904, the American chestnuts suddenly began to die. The cause of the problem was a fungus called chestnut blight. It entered the United States by hitching a ride in shipments of the Japanese chestnut, which is immune to the blight. The blight spread so quickly that within 50 years of the first tree death, all 4 billion American chestnut trees across their native range had succumbed to the fungus. Below ground and out of reach of the fungus, the root systems hung on, shooting up baby trees ever so often that survived for a short time. The American chestnut, to a large extent, exists in a state of quasi-extinction, with the infected trees resembling half-living, zombie-like entities. In 1990, William Powell and Charles Maynard developed a transgenic American chestnut tree that is resistant to the blight via genome engineering. If approved, it will be the first genetically engineered plant released in the wild. The woolly pine was thought to have existed 200 million years ago at the time of the dinosaurs. It is one of the oldest and rarest trees, and its discovery in 1994 in Sydney's Blue Mountains is considered to be a major botanical find in human history, akin to finding a dinosaur alive today. Previously, the woolly pine was thought to be extinct, with only fossil records remaining. Until David Noble found the woolly pine by chance in September 1994. David was bushwalking and abseiled into a deep rainforest gorge, where he stumbled upon a group of ancient-looking trees. The bark looked like bubbling chocolate. Today, there are only a few known stands of woolly pines with less than 100 mature trees. In order to protect this endangered group, strict limitations on public access were swiftly implemented, guaranteeing their preservation. In recent years, ongoing endeavors are being made to clone and propagate these plants on a global scale. The plants are now being cloned and spread around the world. The woolly pine may transform one of the rarest plants on Earth to one of the most widespread ornamentals in temperate and subtropical regions. "2,000 years ago, the Judean desert was famous for its dates. However, the Judean date palm couldn't withstand the changes in weather conditions and eventually became extinct. Nevertheless, the story took a remarkable turn when two scientists took it upon themselves to revive this plant from extinction. In an ancient palace, among numerous findings, the seeds of the Judean date palm were discovered. With utmost care, these seeds were subjected to a germination process. They were soaked in water, treated with growth-stimulating hormones, and then planted in soil within a quarantined area. Under the guidance of Sarah Sellen, one of the scientists involved, a single date palm tree was successfully grown from one of these seeds. By successfully germinating these seeds, they now hold the distinction of being the oldest seeds ever brought back to life. Building on this achievement, the team has now managed to cultivate an additional 6 trees.